But yeah,
Yeah,
I've talked about your your fourth anniversary of being sober, because that's a huge achievement. People might
you
not think
know,
that, but you've been a wonderful person. And I think when we last spoke, it was probably 2 years sober at that point. But now
right?
you're
It
almost at the
was.
5 year point, so that's a huge achievement. People might not see it like that, but I certainly do. Can you believe that over 81% of you are not subscribed to this channel? Please, can you do me a huge favor? Click the subscribe button. Click the notification button means you're always subscribed to all the episodes of the Fowler Show right here on YouTube.
But I'll tell you this, let me open up the conversation by
Mm,
saying I don't believe that everyone that drinks is an alcoholic
no.
or needs recovery or needs to quit drinking. Do what you want. For me, I grew up in a climate of well, one being a Mexican American, not to say that all Mexicans drink, but in a culture of time that it was way more acceptable to drink young, and I did. And so I started my drinking career young, and not to say it wasn't fun, because I had a lot of fun. I love fun, and I'm not to say that I don't have fond memories, because I do. And I'm not to say it's not for everybody. Do what you want. It's simple for me. Is that I was getting older. I was getting heavier. I'd gained a lot of weight. If you looked at me over 4 years ago, I was almost 100 pounds heavier,
Wow.
and that was just from me poor life choices, not being a healthier person. And so, I saw myself getting older, and I'm a vocalist, I'm a singer. I loved whiskey and cigarettes and bad choices. No, I'm joking with you, kind of, but I did, and I did. I lived a very rock and roll lifestyle, and and it wasn't that I wasn't functioning or this and that. I just felt myself not feeling as good as I did when I was 26 your age.
Mm,
You start to notice the aches and the pains and the weight and the health and the life choices, and you start asking, why haven't I got to where I want to be yet? What am I doing that might be changing that direction for me? And I just woke up one day, and it wasn't nothing happened. People always ask me, what happened? Did your wife make you quit? No, I'm not married. I haven't been married for over 25 years, I think. The girlfriend, no, I didn't even have a girlfriend at the time. I'd messed that up already. And again, was it DUI, drinking while driving? No, I've done that already in my life. No, it wasn't anything. It was nothing that happened this time, except I had really thought about to change your life. Anybody, it's hard to go, I'm going to wake up and be the best version of me. How can I start with that? Well, how about start by getting healthier?
mm.
You know, and so I made a decision. I woke up that day, and alcohol got a little out of hand for me. Again, I'm not saying if you can handle it, just go for it. If I can handle it, I'd do it. I can drink a fifth of Crown Royal. I'm just telling you tonight, I could do it. I did it, and so it was time for me to get healthy. And I changed my life right then.